Good evening, MC Clubbers. It is Wednesday, the 16th of September. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Just some announcements. Still a couple of fees outstanding. Please, if you still want to be a member and there's a bit of a problem, we're in very weird times at the moment. Please get hold of me and we can arrange some kind of payment plan. We really don't want to lose any members. As I mentioned on WhatsApp, our next meeting is this Thursday, and the committee will decide whether we continue to do videos or we go live. And the next thing, I'm going to page down here. Here we go, the Westville Challenge. Yes, it's time for the results. 14th of October, Westville Camera Club will be hosting it, even though it was our turn this year. It's because of COVID and everything, no one's going to be traveling, and they're going to host it via Zoom for us. They have the pro version of Zoom, so they can get lots of people on Zoom. If you're not proficient with Zoom, please try and just do a bit of a tutorial or whatever, so you're completely au fait and you know exactly what's going on with it. Close to the time, they will send out a link, which I'll send to everybody. It's usually like 7 p.m. and they've lined up a guest speaker as well. So that sounds really great. The judging, of course, is not going to be live. The committee will be choosing the top 20 junior and 20 senior images. Westville will send those to me. I will be sending it out to the 3 chosen judges. The results will come back to myself and Bertie and Ian and Conrad from Westville Camera Club. We will set up the Excel spreadsheets and get the results from there, and then they will be announced on the 14th. So please diarise that date. We want as many people joining as possible. Okay, so that's it. I'm just looking at my notes to see if there's anything else. I don't think so. And we're going to go on to the monthly results. Told you it's not the monthlies, it's the secret sponsor challenge times 2, because I just did this whole little section and I forgot to put my microphone on. So here we go again. I'm starting to bore myself so much. But here we go. Hope you're not too bored. So this is the secret sponsor challenge, and just a reminder that for each section, let's just go there, for each section, technical, Westville, monthly and salons, if we beat the numbers from the previous year for each section, we get a prize. So there's 4 prizes up for grabs from the secret sponsor. And so let's go to August 2350 and says, yo, there's 3,000. We're not up to scratch there. 1639, 2672. That's like 1,000 and something. 4207, so there's a 48 there. And then 716, and we're beating those, but we're not beating last year. Last year we were like flicks and finish. Sure. Anyway, so forging on, and now, my hearties, we are going to do the monthly. Okay, so here we go, the monthly competition, and we have a very special guest in the studio tonight. Tracy, our money's girl. Tracy, thank you very much for coming to read out all the comments. Welcome.
Thank you, no problem.
Okay, so here we go. For judges, the judge was Leon Hayes from Amber Camera Club. Leon, thank you so much for your time. 1 star. Open. Left behind, 7 silver.
I totally understand why you photographed this shoe. I would have done so too. I like the story here. It tells me of this shoe returning to its maker. I just don't feel the angle was optimally thought out. Try getting down low and exploring different angles. I'm not sure about that very red earth, but a bit contrasty, maybe a bit contrasty, that has caused oversaturation.
Portrait. Hornbill portrait, 9 silver.
A really good attempt for a 1-star worker. Sadly, the face is not in sharp focus and the blacks are very clogged with the pose, but the pose is great and the story is strong.
The musician, 9 silver.
I love the intensity and concentration caught here. The face is nicely sharp, but there is just a little too little light under the black hat. If I didn't read that this was called The Musician, I might have been a bit confused with the white blob on the right, i.e. not knowing what it was. An image should tell the story by itself, not have to rely on the title to give the story. I still do like this image.
The Old Man, 6 bronze.
Now here we have the opposite. There's just too much light. This light magnifies the moulding on the subject, but is very harsh and over bright in places. There is more focus on the hand than on the face. With portraiture, the eyes are the most important and need to be sharp. Try this again if you can, but tone down that light.
Wildlife. 12 gold, Denise Harvey. Oh, the caption, sorry. Oh, Denise. Tsebi. Jeez.
For a one-star worker, this is a great effort. The composition is good and the focus is spot on. The grass in front of its nose doesn't worry me, it's nature. I just feel it can be darkened slightly. The way the color pops more, that way the color pops more, and that silky background really comes to life. Well done.
Waterbuck, 9 silver.
The focus and detail in this image is really great, and the color is spot on for this animal. Sadly, the crop is far too tight under its chin, and the whites are very bright to the point of being blown out.
Three stars. Open. Another perspective, 13 merit, Tracy Rose.
And what a perspective it is. Amazing creativity shown here. The mono rendition is superb and the storytelling is so strong. The mood you manage to create makes one's heart bleed for this poor flower. Just be careful of the bright white stem. Great image, well done.
Well done, Madam Commentator.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, the mouse has been here all along. It's probably been irritating everyone, sorry. Another red daisy, 14 merits, Tracy Rose.
Oh my word, the mood created here is amazing. This low light just suits this image so perfectly. I love the shallow depth of field, which is just enough to focus on the upturned petal, which is just sufficient to create a point of interest. The textures are beautiful and the colour is absolutely right for the kind of image that this is.
Chateau. Gladiola twist, 9 silver.
This is an interesting take on this subject matter. They are not easy to photograph because of their shape. I feel you could have left a bit more space around the subject without cutting off the tips. What I don't like is the harsh light that has caused the shadows and rendered a very flat image. Try doing this again with your camera on a tripod. Use the smallest aperture you can and an extremely long shutter speed, up to 30 seconds. Make sure you switch your image stabilizing off.
Low light music, 9 silver.
I love this concept. The colors and the subject are great. Obviously you have used 2 layers here, but I feel you have missed an opportunity. As it is presented here, it is very static. Music has rhythm and movement, and you have missed portraying that. On the layer of the sheet music, if you had played with the warp feature and let the music flow more, you would have achieved a more pleasing result. Pity that little corner at the top right is in shadow. It draws my eyes all the time and could have been edited out.
Pink begonia, 6 bronze.
This could have been a great image because the subject matter is there. Firstly, the focus is soft throughout. There is a lot of background digital noise and the flowers on the right are tending to be a tad over bright. A lighter crop with a stronger point of interest might have been a better idea. Remember to always use a tripod for this sort of image to help with stabilization and therefore clarity.
Round face and a square fence, 7 silver.
I feel the pain of this sweet owl, but I don't know the story. I do like the juxtaposition between the round face and the square fencing. The story I get is that the owl is totally controlled by the fence. Pity there is little to no light on the owl's face and the eyes are dull. The strong square central composition works well for this image.
Sunshine, 10 gold, Tracy Rhodes.
This is very appealing. Having a yellow flower on a yellow background is a risky move, but it has paid off well. I love the juxtaposition between the frilly flower and the dead plain background. Although on closer look I see that the background is not all plain. There are subtle variations of lighter and darker. On the right side of the flower there are quite severe white halos. This is usually a sign of the image being overworked. A really good attempt with nice light.
Tasty Treats, 6 bronze.
The colours are vibrant and interesting, and I can see there is some thought used in the placing of the fruit on the plate. The plate is very geometric and fights with the subject matter. It is also placed at a very slight angle, and that worries the eye. If you want it skew, then place it so that it looks skew. Alternatively, place it so that the lines look and are straight. As you have presented this, it looks sloppy and slightly skew lines don't work. There is also no moulding on the fruit. The whole image is very flat.
Portrait. Dreaming, 13 Merrick, Eric Bosman.
These eyes are pin sharp, and that helps to portray the story in this ultra simple and effective portrait. This style of portrait would be more suited to an adult subject. For a child I would suggest something a bit softer in colour.
Kenzie, 7 silver.
A super cute snapshot of Kenzie. Sadly the eyes are not as sharp as they could be, and the flashlight is very harsh and flat. Pity that person could not have been removed off the left side.
Love is in the Air, 9 silver.
Not the conventional portrait, and also possibly frowned upon because of the two subjects. I do like those rules to be broken, so I'll stick my neck out and approve. The focus point of the ring is also a bit unusual for a portrait. I would say that this might have been better in the open category. The light is a bit low and the eyes are not really visible. But then again, portraits don't always need to show the eyes. The bright right corner is a bit distracting. This is more of a record-keeping family snapshot.
Rembrandt Portrait, 12 gold, Eric Bosman.
The Rembrandt light here really does its job by moulding the model's features. It is very dramatic. Clearly this is a carefully crafted image, and there are catch lights in the eyes, and the hat has a rim of light as well. These things don't just happen. They are carefully planned and executed. I just find this a bit austere for a portrait of a lady.
Scapes. Winter Sunrise, 10 gold, Jake Allison.
This is such a beautiful creative view of the scene, and the low angle is just great. All the winter colours are very pleasing to the eye, and the bright blue winter sky complements the scene. I like the sun that's been included, but I don't like the wire across the top. I did some playing around here with creative cropping. You can eliminate the wire and crop so that the sun is more to the left without losing the story. Nice image.
Four stars. Action and Sport. Storming Through the Water, 12 gold, Terry Byrne.
Great action evident. The composition is also acceptable, allowing space for the pair to move into on the right although I would have liked to see the subjects a bit closer, but without cropping off the reflection.
Sunrise Surfer, 875, 7 silver.
Surfing photography is far more difficult than one thinks. Ideally, one would like to capture all the water splashes in front and behind the surfer, and also include space to move into. This image does this well, but it then places the subject dead center in the frame, which is not ideal. A far tighter crop on the left would have been very beneficial to the composition. Pity this image is so dark. If it had been lightened more in post-processing, the result would have been far more pleasing.
Nature, Carry Me Please, 9 silver.
As a record shot of these two grasshoppers, it fulfills the brief. Really nice bright colors without it being oversaturated. At 4-star level, I would have liked to have seen something a bit more creative.
Fly, 6 bronze.
Interesting flower, but the light has let you down here. The flower is underexposed and the plant is very dominant in the frame with very strong bright patches. The story here is more about the plant than the flower. Excessive digital noise.
I Spy with My Little Eye, 9 silver.
The exposure and composition are all on point here, but the frog is a little bit small in the frame. Maybe you were trying to portray a feeling of space, but the little frog looks a little bit lost.
Klaus Cuckoo, I don't know, 6 bronze.
This is a great bird sighting, but unfortunately that is not enough. The bird is not in focus. The focus seems to be sharper on the foreground branches than on the bird. There's a lot of digital noise in the background. I suspect that this has been heavily cropped from an original and thus suffered the consequences.
Open. Just move the mouse, sorry. Feathery finish, 9 silver.
This is a really interesting take on this dandelion seed head. The way that the seeds are stuck together makes for a refreshing change from the normal dandelion images. The one problem though is the very busy background. If I was photographing this, I would have picked the seed head and moved it somewhere with less busy background. Nice pin sharp image.
Peeping Tom, 12 gold, Nola Mary.
Gosh, what a great idea. I know that this will not appeal to everybody, but I commend you for breaking all the rules and getting away with it. The storytelling is super strong and leaves the viewer wanting more. I particularly like the perpendicular drips on the window. It gives the image some elevation that is quickly curtailed by the cropped off head. Very clever. Whether this was accidental or intentional, it works.
Spotty Ostrich Egg, 12 gold, Heidi Taylor.
Another super creative idea that has worked well in mono. This gives the whole image a graphic quality that is great for the subject matter. I really like the mix of big spots from the light and then the little spots from the egg's texture within the spots. Very creative. If I was photographing this, I would have tried my best to exclude the strong straight lines on the egg. Spots, circles and soft shapes would have done it for me.
Sugar Rush, 6 bronze.
I get what you're trying to create here. The storytelling is good, but sadly it has been poorly executed. The fly is not in focus. The light on the fly is very spotty and accentuates the fuzziness. The whole of the background is also over bright. All the sugar crystals on the right could have been cropped away to bring the fly closer, but it would have also made the lack of clarity even worse.
Escapes. Struck by lightning, 13 merit, no layering.
Wow, great moody shot. The monoconversion adds to the story of the dead tree. The vignette draws the attention to the main subject that works very well. I do like the texture you have added. It is soft and not too in your face. Hopefully editing is allowed in Escapes. Great tonal range.
It's beautiful, Nola. Wildlife. Cooling off, 10 gold, Avril Janssen.
The focus and composition are all adequate. The textured water is beautiful without it being too much. I would have liked to see the hippo doing something more exciting. This is just an ordinary shot that lacks wow factor.
Five stars, action and sport. Hein 88, 13 merit, Bertie Price.
This is amazing panning work. This technique is not easy and it was 100% successful here. One of the downfalls of a panned image is that sometimes these images can be overexposed. To achieve the desired effects, the shutter speeds are often slower than a normally exposed image, in this case 1/100th of a second, and that can lead to overexposure. This image might have suffered this fate very slightly and could be considered marginally oversaturated. Still a fantastic image.
Speed Blur Mono, 14 merit, Bertie Price.
This is wow, a masterclass of panning. Well done. At 1/180th of a second, the whites are marginally bright.
Nature. About to lift off, 12 gold, Ronald van den Heefer.
Great nature action shot. The bird is beautifully sharp and the space on the right is the correct thing to do, but I just question whether it might be just a tad too much space.
Into the distance, 11 gold, Des van Tonder.
Lovely vibrant image that is clean and well presented. With blue and yellow being opposite colors on the color wheel, it makes the image gel and it is pleasing to the eye. I feel it is slightly bright, and when toned down slightly, more detail on the feathers becomes evident. If darkened, the saturation would also need to be toned down too.
Oh, sorry. Tracy's turned the page, I haven't. I'm behind. Mating iridescent flowers, 9 silver.
I would give my eye teeth for a great sighting like this. The composition is great and the subject matter is sublime, but unfortunately the iridescence has created problems for you. Using flash is almost a necessity in a scene like this, but the bright light has made many over bright highlights, and the image looks very spotty with bright and dark patches all over. This is not your fault, but photographing any shiny objects carries this risk.
Perched hoverfly, 11 gold, Rob Hart.
Adequately handled in most aspects. The focus is good and the exposure are almost there, save for a few bright white spots. The crop at the top is a bit tight, but all over it's a good attempt at a very difficult subject.
Ready for takeoff, 13 merit, Des van Tonder.
So glad this is not just a voeltjie op 'n stokkie. The fact that the bird is actually doing something adds good value to this image. Love the movement in the wings, all the technical stuff is great and is well presented for competition.
Oh, what is that? Rob, thorn with legs. 12 gold, Rob Hart. What is that?
It's hard to wrap your mind around, eh? This image has given me headaches. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but in that there is value because it adds intrigue. There are some bright white spots and there is noise in the lighter areas of the background, but overall an interesting image. P.S. I have not docked marks for their inability to identify this hoho because I judged as presented.
Open. All fluffed up and nowhere to go. 10 gold, Ronald van den Heever.
Beautifully sharp image with lots of feather detail being visible. The composition of the bird is well handled, but the branch is very overpowering on the left. Pity this has been presented a bit dark. Increasing the brightness slightly makes the image come alive. Be careful not to overdo the brightness.
Shapes and colour, 12 gold, Bertie Price.
Very nice complementary colours, and I like the way the background is integrated with the foreground and how the background becomes the foreground on the right hand side. I also like the mix of all the different shapes and lines that keep the eye interested. The light is very flat, and that gives the image a graphic effect. Different but interesting.
Zack on the Run, 13 merit, Ronald van den Heever.
This is not an easy image to capture, and you have done well. The long grass is going to fight for focusing rights all the way. To have got the dog in sharp focus with all that competing grass around it is commendable. The light is beautiful and the composition is 100%. If this was mine, I would have cloned away some of the grass on his nose. Just saying.
Photojournalism. Dominant protester, 9 silver.
In context of the lockdown, the lady is depicted as social distancing. In context of the photojournalism genre, she looks a bit excluded from the proceedings. I'm aware that in photojournalism, the storytelling is all important, so the foreground object, car, should not have had a huge part of the play, but I just cannot ignore it. It is a very in-my-face. For a photojournalism image, the bright white border is unnecessary.
Portrait. Dress to Kill, 12 gold, Roger Fanner.
This portrait is also well orchestrated, but in a different kind of way. Here the props and the storytelling is all important. That is not a bad thing, but it does show a different technique. I just find the light is very flat here with a lot of facial features flattened away. It's still a great image, but the light could have been handled more sympathetically.
Yellow and Blue, 14 merit, Roger Fanner.
This is a wow subject and makes a huge impression. The colours are fantastic, again complementary, and the lighting is superb. The light is so gentle and it carresses the curves beautifully, but still shows moulding. The eyes are pin sharp and the story is great. I just so wish I couldn't see the green fingernail. That is a personal taste, and I did not dock marks for it.
Escapes. Storm over the Camberg, 9 silver.
This image works less well than the previous one. The tonal range is great and the sky is beautiful, but it is such a pity that the tree is placed so very far to the left, so much so that it has been clipped off. The road and the fence are great, but everything is happening on the left, which makes the image feel unbalanced.
Surveying the Scene, 9 silver.
Nice textures and colours, and a great holiday snap and a record shot for the album at home. Nice to see the snow. Jake is optimally placed in the frame.
Wildlife. Fly, your end is nigh. There's a fly on the end of the nose, if you're wondering about the caption.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, sorry, 10 gold, Maxi Holder.
The fly is what makes this image into a great story image. The lion is doing what male lions do best, resting and or sleeping, but this means that his eyes are closed, which is not ideal. The technical aspects are all spot on though, and if his eyes were open, you would have achieved a higher score. Open your eyes wide.
Scruffy number braving the, and I'm sorry I cut the caption off, 13 merit maxi holder.
Wonderful capture of a rather skinny jackal. The technical aspects are all great, but the image tells such a strong story. There are so many pleasing aspects to this image, i.e. the bees and the intense stare, and of course the dribbles and the water or saliva. A really great image, well done.
Scruffy number braving the elements, braving the flowers, braving the water, I don't know. Next you can let us know. And that's it. And so we go to junior winner, which is, I've got it here.
Oh, sorry.
Tracy Rhodes, another red daisy. Well done, Tracy.
Thank you.
And then senior winner is, I'm going to go to it now, Speed Blue Mono, Bertie Price. And we go, that's at the end, Tracy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's not easy reading
No.
words and reading, we're not used to doing that, hey?
Tripping over words.
Yes.
I can't read very well, I realised.
But thank you very much. And then we on to Anything Goes. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Anything Goes. Here it goes. Kenbo in winter. Liesel. That looks so different to autumn, doesn't it? Those who have been there. Hey, there we go. Open air wine, Liesel. These are from Eric in New Zealand. The town called Bulls. Again, the town called Bulls. Note this. No ways. No. Constable. No, man. And the town called Bulls. Responsible. Gosh. Anton Ello, Rob. Designer Flair Maxi. Yes, indeed. Dwarf hoverflies mating, Rob. I think Rob sees more things mating than anyone else. Just saying. Farming in the Midlands, Des. Fun times, Des. I just love this expression. Like it's so happy. It's like the happiest day of its life. Hardy-Dar and Rainbow, Maxi. I don't know if I want to say I've got to tilt my head to see it. It's a bit wabi-sabi. Junior, Ronell. Landing gear out, Ronell. That looks quite sharp, Ronell. I don't know why that's in Anything Goes. Southern Rock Agama, I don't know. Ronell. Lack of colours there. Stalk-eyed fly display. Goodness, Rob. Sunrise layers, Des. This is from Cars in the Park 2 years ago. You look out towards that way. And Teddy Bear Bumblebee. Really? Maxi. The end. Hi, so I'm just going to pause this there. This is the Krugersdorp Wildlife Colour Salon results. just to warn you that it's very, very wildlife predator grabbing onto lunch. So it's not for the faint-hearted, some of these photos. But shall we go? Enjoy. Yo. Okay, certificates of merit. Black crowned night heron juvenile on the wing, I think. Cheetah full speed? Well, not really. It's just taking off. Oh, look at that wingspan. Okay? So fantastic. Final bite action. Water halo outing. You have been warned. Crocodile funks. Ew. Double trouble. Witpen sterke bietjie lekkerer. Oh wow. Kiss in the air. Sure. African bee in flight. Going to attack you. I think that junior there is going to get swatted. Elephant protection. Dismayed black. Soon I'll lose my tail. Oh, you see what I mean? Not for the faint-hearted. Hup for the hup. Malachite love. Yikes, not another size larger again. Wat 'n druppeltjie, mama. Masked butterfly fish. Royback in the look. Some of these photos are looking a little bit pixelated, but I think it's because they put this video out at like a lower resolution, so the size was much smaller to download. Wild dogs play fighting. These are just the acceptances. I mean, that's so cute. Grasping. Petulia drinking water. Kid yuckles. Oh, it's grumpy. A beautiful turtle. Hier pad voor. Mother and baby. I recognize some of these from our previous salon for just birds. Jacana with lily seed. So of course you can have 3 acceptances per photo. Voorwaarts. Yo, that's ugly. Tak vir ons nes. Red eye. I've never seen that bird before. Hornbill lunch. Low angle lioness. See all this FPSSA, DPSSA, all these fancy things. Free range rhino. Vibrant. Melon challenge. Bay for Eater. That's a lot of LPSSA, EPSSA, EPSSA. Yo. Caught in the act. Pelican. Seeking comfort. Mooi mot. Ooh, I like that. Thirsty cub. Grumpy. Grey heron on the wing. Not our Eric. Chameleon at night. White-breasted cormorant in the rain. Oh wow. Networking. Yeah. Terrapin riding hippo. Those are some mean claws there. Goshawk feeding. Blurrier op pad. Rock thrush male. Hi there, bug. Oh my god, it's disgusting. Marine iguana. Oh, that's awful. Fish eagle on a mission. Wag, geduldig. Springbok on the move. Hard chase. Checking out. After the rain. Jan van Niekerk? I mean Springbok reflection. Maybe its name is Jan, I don't know. Golden King. Forest fungi. Buffelstormloop. opsoek. Gimnas. Bondvisvanger met tapervangs. That's super. That looks really, it's still a bit of pixelation on the edges. I'm sure it's just the way they saved the video. Waiting for my share. Lepalar. These videos can be 500-600 megs, and this was about a 20 meg video. Leopard kill eye. Spring spinnekop. Fresh food. Group of 5. Perched hoverfly. Oh, just drop it. Nothing left. Rooi jakkels verjaag. Lekker tiervis. Ooh, that's lovely. Housefly. Warthog passing by. Jackal and bird. Run, baby, run. Australasian swamp hen. Take off. Lunch. Praying mantis, also with lunch, looks like. Lot by. Opgepofte koekie. Leopard in laaste lucht. Oh wow, it's so pretty, blending in. Oh, isn't it so cute? Chilling as the sun sets. Fish eagle call. Visvanger met vangs. Mean green machine. Resting. Springboks fighting. Thirsty leopard. Turtle exfoliating on a rock. Kuiper hoppie. Time for a snack. White-crowned lapwing in flight. Sorry mate, wrong timing. Thirsty. Bathing egret. Playing with my whale meat. Oh, alright. Kingfishers in flight. Robber vlieg met vangs. African warbler hunting. Batelier takeoff. Chakana Draffy. Soeptand. Virtual sandgrass descent. Jeug in ervaring. Jeug in ervaring. Elephant at the waterhole. Wow, love that. Foot up. End of tether. Mad hippo. Stolen. Little cuttlefish. Dropping the fish. And that's a huge fish. Jeez. The king is full. Dusty affair. Red Baron. Ek byt jou. Mating geese. Drying African darter. Oh, that is precious. Curiosity. Graceful slim. Elephant textures. Flamingo affection. Looking at you. Wit wangeiel. Ayo. Wit wangeiel. Job done. Male lion looking. Tawny eagle takeoff. Blue basker. Witterug aasvoël. Rescue calf. Sunset king. Drinking buddies. Ah, cozy little bee eaters. Grootvoet in die stof. Night shift. One foot landing. Blackback jackals fighting. Jackal's dinner. Oh my goodness. Caught the wrong fish. That looks so dangerous. Straight on course. In full flight. Green crown, brilliant hummingbird. Wait for me. Oh my goodness. Third one gets the meal. Oh. Sure. Lemoenskoenlapper op blom. Resting beauty. Hierdie kant maar. Badger drinking. Strolling rooikat. Confrontatie. Got it. Oh, sorry, my chair squeaked. Juvenile Battalier drinking. Arctic Gym. The Noster foil. I like that. Lesser Jacana in flight. Oh, sweet thing. Bene Ma. Kwaiki. My territory. Survival. Sequoia gaap en reer. Malachite with catch. looking for trouble. Lion on the run. Lionfish. Malachite Kuiper. Kurper. Poor fish. Oh. Mahina crosskill. Skrik by water. Terrapin hitching a ride. Family moving on. Water boat crossing. English Afrikaans. A couple. Deadly stare. Oh my goodness me. This is mine. Tiana and Cub patrolling. Kickboxing. Spring is in the air. Hammerkop in golden light. That is absolutely lovely. Thought they would have got a com. Hey, Smolles. Black-headed heron in extended flight. Big tusker. Opvreetbaar mooi. Public spat. Close up. Schema at Joey. Springbok lamb. Nut spot. Attacking jackal. Racer. Going down slowly. That's a big fat bird. African sunset. Tot die tande gewapen. Crocodile with fish catch. Rabbit-faced vulture portrait. White-bellied sunbird. Roller with catch. blowing bubbles. Prey spotting. Naderende olifante. Olifante. Die pelikaan in sy speel. Heading to the water. Pinpoint accuracy. Oh, watchful. Some breakfast. Stinky. And tail wider. Creek water run. Gecko close up. Whipvlerke. Inching forward. Ready to hunt. Very pretty, hey? So, pajama race. Oh, look at his teeth. Slender Mongoose's first. Watching. African wildcat. Malachite mark for Sag. Feed me. Rubber fly. Drie band strand kiewit paartjie. Dossel flying. Lion late night. Oh, that is so pretty. Keeping a lookout. Family snooze. Holding tight. Phew. Croc meal. Vreedsaam. Love is in the air. Fighting herons. Laatmiddag stof op skop by die drinkgat. Nagreurbad. Southern common bee eater. Common. Comini. The end. Yay! Okay, that's it folks. Thank you so much for watching. We'll chat again soon. Bye now.